Greetings, tankers! My name is Adam Snellgrove, and welcome to Best Replays, your favourite source of entertainment on a lazy Saturday morning, or whenever or wherever you're watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon as we get straight into it. Our first replay of choice this week is the one submitted by Cooler Corben 2 in the Leopard PTA, a fantastic German medium tank on a map that really does not suit its playstyle. Yep, it's Minsk, with its wide open areas and the elevated road dividing the two sides. But at least this position, introduced in the latest map update, is a little bit more medium friendly, featuring plenty of cover, which can be both a blessing and a curse. And as nobody from the enemy team seems to be contesting the strongest position on the map, Cooler Corben is able to rain down fire on the unsuspecting heavies. We just seem to keep coming for more. No hiding for you. Nope. Wrecked. There's just no stopping our Leo PTA now. But the closer the enemies get, the more danger our paperweight sniper is in. Oof, verdammte Schmetterling. Oh, I felt the pain from this one all the way over here in Prague. Well, that makes the game a lot harder all of a sudden. Luckily, the 777 overextends and is easily taken care of with a little bit of help from the Allies. See you later, alligator. Oh, that was so close. Away with you, honeyboo. And with just the arty left and 3 friendly tanks chasing it down, the victory might as well be assured. With the access to any kind of aquatic surface denied, it's naturally found in the furthest corner of the map. Which still does not save it from the clutches of our hero, GG. A solid game to start off the episode. Cooler Corben 2 dealt 6,475 damage, scored 7 kills and 1,414 base experience. All paired with a solid display, excellent sniping, and a victory worth 2,000 gold and a best replay style. Congratulations! Our runner-up spot this week is occupied by the Tier 9 Czech heavy tank, the TNHT VZ51. Now, that's a mouthful. Commanded by the hero of this battle, Impfcopter 117. Landing in on Ghost Town and this very much deserted street. Well, that's better, putting the 2 shots... But with 3 minutes gone, Impfcopter still has not managed to have any significant impact on the game. Maybe this will work better? Nope, it won't! Ouch! At least these oblivious enemies will volunteer to make up for the lack of early damage. Oh, even more than once. How kind of you, 122 TM. But with the town looking suspiciously one-sided, and the friendly team not very keen on moving away from the red line, it's best to conform to accepted social norms to avoid being the odd one out and embrace the stigma of a red line enjoyer while telling yourself it's all for the good of the team. In other words, find a good position and camp it out. On the bright side, this mutt on the 0 line is in perfect position to provide flanking fire. Phew, glad that was a bounce. But despite the overwhelming advantage in numbers and HP, the enemies seem to be unwilling to commit to any kind of a push. Well, maybe that's why. But there goes the last ally, and Impfkopter now finds themselves all alone against 5 enemy tanks. Oh, what a crucial snipe! A tracking shot allows Impfkopter to easily dispatch this ML1. And catching a Yak Tiger 8.8 out in the open, lower plate exposed. Couldn't make it more perfect than that. Somebody didn't get the memo about the 2-shot autoloader. It's now down to just 1 versus 1 with an E50 that hasn't been seen in a while. And it's AFK. A little bit anticlimactic, but nevertheless a deserved lucky break at the end of a hard-fought match. GG. A sublime game by Impfkopter 117, holding out when the situation looked bleak to score 7,459 damage, 10 kills, and 1,850 base experience. All crowned with a Kolobanov's medal and now 2,500 gold plus our style. Congratulations! And finally, the replay you've all been waiting on. The tank are right to discard it as not worth playing, but you've been proving him wrong more than once. It's the Panther M10 in the hands of Judgment Shock, making their return on Siegfried Line. An absolute DPM monster with a disguise that's not going to fool anyone. But also special matchmaking, meaning it will never see a tier 9 tank. Pinky promise. Where do you think you're going, buddy boy? That's right. A stock KV-3 arrives on the scene too late to help their Tiger buddy. Sharing very much the same fate of its German counterparts. A 0 damage HE shell from the KV-2 as well. Thank you, mighty gods of RNG. Haha, this one must have given up. Now that we have a moment, I can actually point out the fact that Judgment Shock has already done over 4,000 damage. It's just over 3 minutes. And as a tier 7 tank too. Incredible numbers. Oh, who to target? Left? Right, left again. Oh, that was meant to be the Top Gun. A proper challenger. Bring it on. Ah, not again. Nope. You've got to be kidding me. Maybe this time Judgment Shock can finally secure that elusive 6th kill. Come on now. The very last enemy is having none of it. Just not meant to be, unfortunately. Judgment Shock ends this game with 5 kills, but an impressive 6,181 damage dealt and 2,160 base experience. Again, all that as a tier 7 in under 6 minutes. A brutal and savage game in which the entire enemy team got wrecked, for which we're awarding Judgment Shock 3,000 gold, Best Replay Style, and the title of Best Replay of the Week. Well done. And thus we must part way once again, fellow tankers. We had plenty of fun this week, and we are most certainly looking forward to seeing you next week. In the meantime, keep sending us those replays, hit us up in the comments, and all the other good stuff you usually do. I'm Adam Snellgrove, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheerio!